9710 or WhatsApp 287-0971. Call the office at 572-0383 or 572-0215. REV-UP St. Lucia, the alpha of radio.
Harddrive is brought to you with the compliments of Ultramat and Rambali's Funeral Parlor.
At Rambali's Funeral Parlor, we strive to bring you and your family the highest level of comfort, absolute satisfaction, and peace of mind during your most sorrowful time of need.
Our professional standards and quality services are second to none. We offer ground burials, burials at sea, cremations, and embalming, fine locally made coffins, internationally made caskets, 24-hour emergency, shipping and receiving the deceased to and from overseas.
Rambali's signature funeral package includes a casket or coffin collection, refrigeration and preparation of the body, hearse services, 100 funeral leaflets, 12 memorial buttons, 6 keurings, 10 corsages, and 1 framed photo.
Rambali's Funeral Parlor, Calvary Road, Castries, and Lartuni, Beaufort. For more information, please call 758-452-2021 or 758-454-9239.
Looking for a one-stop shop for all your grocery and household needs? Look no further than Ultramat. We stock a variety of options from the world's leading brands, all at affordable prices. Whether you're looking for fresh produce, pantry staples, or household essentials, we've got you covered. And that's not all. Don't miss out on our ultra specials and promotions for a chance to win hundreds of dollars in vouchers, hampers, and special prizes. Visit any one of our 4 convenient locations today or check us out on our Facebook and Instagram page. Ultramat, your one-stop shop for all your grocery and household needs. Shop smart. Shop Ultramat.
Hello there. Good morning, good afternoon, good night to our listeners and to our viewers in St. Lucia and across the globe, especially those of you on Facebook Live, on YouTube Live, on X Live, also on DBS Television Live. Welcome to Harddrive for today, Tuesday, the 25th of August. My name is Andre Paul. Let's say good morning to Natalie. Natalie, good morning to you.
Hey, good morning, AP.
Yes, all is well there?
All is well, yeah.
Okay, let's say good morning to Lady J.
Yeah. Morning, Andre. How you doing?
I'm well. Yeah, good to see both of you as always.
Yeah, you're
you.
smiling
Good
like
to see
something
you too.
good happened this morning.
So you see that? You see, yesterday I wasn't smiling, right? You see what I was talking about? You see what I was
wait.
talking about?
Who said you wasn't smiling yesterday?
But you didn't tell me so yesterday. You didn't tell me I was smiling.
Oh, well, maybe that thought didn't come there yesterday. But the thought is here today, Andre. Yesterday's another day. Today is another day. Tomorrow is another day.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, yesterday was. I said yesterday is. Yesterday was.
Exactly. So sometimes we up, sometimes we down. Go
Oh,
ahead,
so
yeah.
you were up yesterday? You were down yesterday?
I didn't say so. I'm just saying sometimes we up, sometimes we're down. Right? So who the cat fit, let him wear it.
Okay.
All right. So let me just get into some domestic matters, and then we shall move on. Okay? Here we go. All right. The menu for today at the Thomas Bread Place is stewed turkey or stewed pigtail or baked chicken wings, served with ground provisions, pasta salad, sazon rice, black beans and tossed salad. Again, the menu for today at the Thomas Bread Place, you can either have the stewed turkey or the stewed pigtail or the baked chicken wings, served with ground provisions, pasta salad, sazon rice, black beans and tossed salad. And while you're there, remember to check out the wide variety of Seymour's beverages, which include blueberry, beet with flax seeds and chia seeds, guava day with sunflower seeds, coconut, ginger, peanut and peanut punch, and regular flaxseed and chia seed Seymour's with milk or without milk. So that's what's happening at the Thomas Bread Place today. All right, let's say good morning to the folks who have all the mals all over the body, wherever you may be having it. Kotoni mala, wherever you're having it. You know what I mean? You know where you're having it. So I remember one time I was listening to a program on radio, and this lady was, I think she called in and she says that, she's able to rub, and, and she was talking to the host of the show, very good in the, with the Creole language. And she called and said to her, she said, she rubs and things. So he said to her, now, let me parle about monkey ka rub. Now, parle about monkey ka really rub us up, right? Meaning, There's some places, some people who doing the rubs don't want to go. So he was giving her a warning. Yeah. When you talk about the rubbing, yeah, I mean
That brings you back to the joke I gave you about Malaysia. with my hubby.
Exactly. Because
Pay extra for that.
So that's why we say kotoni mala,
Right.
because sometimes it's in some spots that
That's true.
some of the people who say they're rubbing people don't want to go there at all.
That's right.
Yes.
Well, some of them might go for the extra money. Extra money.
But the thing is now, some of them maybe they married or something as well. Huh? They married and they may feel a way to be doing that sort of thing.
Yes.
So,
Well, I mean, if that's your job,
right?
and it's part of your job,
Mm-hmm.
your partner should know about it, and your mind is focused on that alone. I mean, for example, Andre, I don't know for Nat, but in pageantry, part of the things that we have to do is get the girls' legs for swimwear ready. So some of them want to wear, we can say it, I mean, you're a father, just a G-string, so it covers the front, the
Right.
vajayjay, and the back.
Right. Mhm.
Some of them will tell you, I'm okay, and they come in the nude, and I'm in front of them. Andre, guys do it, and they're not necessarily gays, and they do it, and the girl has to be there. Either she covers or she's out
Right.
in the open.
Right.
I mean, is it a problem for me? No, because I'm not attracted to women in that way. So I'm saying with the husband and wife, it all depends on the conversation that's going on. And sometimes I tell the girls out there, I say, hey, it's up to you if you want to wear your underwear.
Yes.
But you can always stay because the body will get the foundation better. However, let me just let you know, I'm only attracted to men.
So there's no
Yeah,
fear.
yeah.
There's no. You don't need to be
Yes,
uncomfortable.
don't be
with that.
uncomfortable
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I'm
Yes.
only attracted to men. And
Absolutely.
I'm truly only attracted to men. I love a man with a good body, wearing good shoes, smell good, have a great smile.
Great teeth. Yeah.
Yeah,
teeth.
great smile. I love that. A man who takes care of him.
Yes.
Whether it's the woman that's doing it for him, but when he walks out,
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. There's
I love
something to look at.
I
Yeah.
read a story about a celebrity couple in the U.S. Interesting story. Apparently, she is into the entertainment industry, where they take they like X-rated movies and stuff.
Right.
Okay, that's what she does. And
she's an adult film star.
yes, so her husband to be knew about that before they got together. So he got together with her.
right.
And he never made that a problem. The fact that she's sleeping with other guys in a film, right? Okay? He never made a problem with that. And she was saying that I love him because he accepted me for who I am. That's what she said. However, the husband now ended up cheating. And she really took it hard.
Of course.
They actually got a divorce.
Yeah.
Now, I don't understand that. To me, isn't that a little double standards there? Because when you're in the entertainment industry, you're a porn star. Aren't you cheating on your husband
No,
at that point?
no, the
Yes,
mind.
Papa.
No, it's a different.
It's not cheating
You're not
because-
cheating because
You're
the
not
mind. I have nothing with you. We acting. I'm getting paid to roll on you. We rubbing bone on bone. I'm getting paid for that. But
Wow.
no, I'm getting paid for that. So when we fit, of course, some of them do get involved, and some of
Sometimes.
them do get married.
Sometimes,
admittedly, look at
But how,
Jolie and the husband. It was through a film that he
Angelina.
left. He left his previous girlfriend. Or were they married at the
They were
time?
married at
They were
the time.
married for her.
so how could
Okay.
that not be cheating? I don't understand.
It's not cheating because the man is
It's a job,
completely aware of what's happening and has signed on.
Right? Yes.
Has full.
I agree.
But
He's
she
saying-
did, but he
he's-
didn't tell her, I'm going to have sex with Natalie. He never told her that. He just
No.
went and cheat with Natalie.
It's a secret.
Yeah, I
So
understand.
So
but
that was wrong.
listen to where I'm coming from. I will get back to Kote Mala. Yeah. What I'm saying,
Reach that far.
even though in their minds it is not cheating, because the guy, she said, the guy accepted her for who she is, so it wasn't
Right.
a problem for him.
Right.
But does that absolve her of cheating? Isn't the act of being with another person, albeit that's how you make your money, aren't you still cheating?
Okay, Andre, let's look at it this way. When you talk about the cheating with her and X-rated, are they penetrating? Because the movie might not even have that in it. It might just have them rolling on each other and probably real kissing, maybe pretend kiss, which is under hair or over hair.
So if your hubby does that, rolls over on another
Rolls on
female,
another
that's
woman.
not cheating?
But how would I know that? One,
No,
okay,
assuming you know.
wait.
Assuming you know.
Assuming I know and
Yeah.
he didn't tell me, and
Right.
that's not the sort of Andrew. If we have an open relationship, that's expected.
An open.
And an open relationship
But
is
whether it's
we
open
keep
or
each other
closed.
happy.
Whether
No,
it's
Andrew, an
or
open
closed,
relationship is
the act itself. The act itself. That's what I'm talking about.
No, Andre, no. It's an open
No.
relationship.
No, because like what Lady J is saying.
I'm
if-
really old school boy.
Yes,
Mama.
you're very
Yeah,
old school.
but that's a good thing. Stay with your woman, and your woman will stay with you.
What?
That's a
Yeah.
good thing, Andre. Don't change. But you are
But
old school.
what I'm saying, the act itself, doesn't that mean you're cheating? The
No,
fact that
because
you're,
I know.
the
How
fact
could you
that
be
you are
cheating?
rolling on somebody else, right? As you put it, you're rolling on somebody,
Yeah.
even if you're not necessarily
Breaking the
having
bones.
sexual relationship, a relationship with that person. The act itself is a violation of the marriage, as far as I'm concerned.
No, because
Well-
we okay with it. We spoke about it. Yes,
Yes.
I'm
Yeah,
not.
we may speak about it, but facts are facts.
What's
Well,
a fact? If
I-
I accept what you're doing, maybe that is what's going to make my relationship even better. Some people
think-
want that.
I think you may have a very definitive idea of what cheating is, and I think most people might think it's when it's happening in secret.
Right.
I am absconding with some other individual without my partner's awareness and acting like that person does not exist. That is cheating.
Mm-hmm.
When the
second
partner is aware of what you're doing, you're not breaking any trust because the person knows what you're doing.
Well,
It's
let's
a
add
break-
another thing to it, Nat. Aware and accepting of.
Exactly. Aware and accepting of. The cheating happens when there's a breach in the trust and the expectation of the behavior. So if for example, if I put my phone here and I say you can borrow my phone anytime and you borrow it or you take it, you didn't steal it. I told you could have it. If you take my phone away from me and I don't know where it is, then something wrong has happened. It's still my phone, but you're in possession of it, you see. So the rules are malleable depending on what the two people have discussed.
Well, I can do us a little favor now and look up the meaning of cheating, right?
And it might have several meanings, Andre. So make sure you read every single one of them.
Exactly.
And is that cheating towards spouse? Make sure you pull that one up too.
Yeah. What is cheating in a relationship? Cheating
that
in
too.
a relationship is a breach of trust that happens when someone breaks the mutually agreed upon boundaries of emotional or sexual exclusivity with their partner.
The mutually agreed upon. That's
Exactly.
exactly right. When someone
We
breaks
discussed,
it,
yeah.
the two of them have. Read it again, AP.
but
Read it again.
I'll read it in a little while. But when you take a vow,
But you just
the
read
vows,
it.
hold on.
Mutually
Hold
agreed
on.
upon.
The vow says, I promise to be faithful,
Faithful.
whatever it is, and you understand that to be, you're not supposed to move out of that bound at all, to share yourself with somebody else. These are the boundaries.
AP, when you go down to the CDC,
And when mutually agreed. Listen, when people,
let me just
one second, when people make that vow, Natalie,
yes,
they don't say at that moment there, well, listen, that's my boundary here, there. You just know what your boundaries are.
No.
Hold on, in a marriage,
AP, listen,
it's
listen.
clear.
AP, listen to me.
Okay.
Listen, some people write their own vows,
Nowadays.
Two people these days, they write their own vows. So what used to be the standard vow exchange,
For example, they don't say richer for poorer anymore. For richer and for richer.
okay,
No poorer
people
coming in there.
decide now what their vows are.
So if you tell me of a relationship where the vows were different, okay, fine, I shall accept that.
Right.
But barring that, as far as I know, when we go there on that altar and we make that vow, okay, that means we understand exactly what the boundaries are. But the thing about mutually agreed upon thing, we all know what the boundaries are already. And we're not supposed to violate that trust that is supposed to be there between two people. So once you step out of that, even if, as you say, that's what you do for a living and this sort of thing,
No,
to me,
that's not what he said. The lady was already a female adult
Actor.
entertainer.
Yes.
She
Actress.
was that when he met her.
Yes.
So there's no betrayal, you see. The betrayal would happen if she was keeping it a secret or pretending to be something that she's not.
But you don't understand what I'm saying, Natalie and Lady J. I'm saying the act
Of physically being with another
right
person who's
is
not your
cheating.
partner.
That's what it is. whether you decide to set your own rules, you can make your rules as much as you want.
Right.
But facts are facts.
And what we're saying is between that couple, it is not considered cheating, Andre. That's
The
what
two
we're
of them
saying.
have made an
The two of
agreement.
them agree that you can go ahead with your job, XYZ with the partner. Okay, it is okay. But what she did not agree upon is that he must cheat behind her back.
Exactly.
Which he did.
So
I agree with her.
So when she does it now with another
No,
porn
he's
star,
aware.
that's in front of him.
He's aware.
That's in front of him.
He's aware, Andre. You know,
about it, boy.
Andre,
That's-
you're
that's-
going back and forth for
yeah,
nothing.
yeah, yeah.
You know what we're talking about.
No, of course I understand exactly what you're saying, and I know you'll understand exactly what I'm saying, right? It spoke about boundaries of emotional or sexual exclusivity with their partner. You know what exclusivity means?
Yes.
It's one person.
Yes.
It's an exclusive vibe. So once you bring another person inside there, you are cheating. Even if in your mind you making your own rules for yourself and saying it's not cheating, doesn't mean that you are right.
But Lady J made a great point as well when she spoke about the open relationship. People have open relationships all the time. They have swingers. They have swing parties.
Yes.
Come and swing with us.
But
We're
that is
swinging
the-
all over the
But
place.
But
let me
I
tell
agree.
you, watch
But
the
they don't
swinging
set the
parties.
rules. Who
No,
sets
they
they
set
do?
the rules, Andre. What happens is the same thing. They set the rules. We will only swing with us. Us three has swinging alone, Andre. When us three has swing, if one of us go out of
And swing
this
somewhere
swing and
else,
swing,
it's a problem.
over.
Yes,
It's
this
over.
has happened. This has
Because we
happened.
have planned. We have spoken
We're
about
swinging-
it.
We're
It's
swinging
only
inside of
us.
there. Yes.
Just us
or
three.
whomever you
or
want to
us
swing
six.
with, you tell me, and we agree on who we're going to swing
Right.
with. Yes.
Once
exactly.
once I find out, it's over. Once you find out.
Look, they're giving examples of cheating, right?
Hypnosis.
Sexual activity.
No, yeah, listening.
Sexual activity. Engaging
Facebook chime in, please.
engaging in intercourse, oral sex, or other physical intimacy with someone else, right? So sexual activity, they're giving the examples. Engaging in intercourse, oral sex, or other physical intimacy with someone else. That's cheating. Another
Yes.
one. Head at. Kissing, cuddling, or sexual touching outside of the relationship.
Yes.
So how could you tell me if somebody else, even if it's a movie, right? There's touching going on there. You breaking
So should
you're
every
breaking the
actor-
vow.
We
You're
discussed
breaking the
it.
vow.
We discussed
So
it.
should every actor stop acting because I'm kissing somebody
Yeah.
else?
Say-
I'm
say it
kissing
again?
So
The
should every
actors and
actor
actresses.
stop acting?
Well, as I tell you, I cannot be with an actress. No way.
Do you think
I can't
every
take that.
actor should stop acting then? Because
So
they
making
have
all
to
this
kiss
money.
other
Well,
people?
that is their choice.
Do they have to stop acting, sir?
No,
My
they don't have
question.
to stop. I'm
Okay.
saying that is their
So
choice.
you believe that they're cheating on their partner?
Of course, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
That's
You see,
cheating.
this one
it's
says,
just that in
which
their
you didn't
minds,
say.
they figure they're not cheating, but that doesn't mean that you're right.
Okay, Andre, here's one this one. Cheating generally means breaking the agreed upon rules, expectations, or trust to gain an unfair advantage or to violate a commitment.
Oh, yeah,
The
I like
exact definition depends on the context, which is what we say.
Andre is very
Well,
old
you know,
school,
right now,
yeah.
I have,
old
I have
school,
a mal in my
please.
belly.
Stay old school. Your woman would love
I have
you,
a
Andre.
mal in my belly right
Let me
now.
tell you, Natalie, that woman
Silton,
better love Andre.
I know,
so
right?
Stay old school.
Silton,
It's only her you're going to see, Andre. And I hope the
Mr. AP, you like from the 60s, man.
reciprocate. I hope she
Wow.
reciprocates the
yeah.
same way.
That's
Only
crazy.
you, exclusively.
yeah, I hope so. I hope so as well.
Two.
Yeah. Anyway, so Silton, I need the rub now, right now,
For which areas,
to
Andre?
rub my intestines.
Okay.
Because right now, so that's why I had the mal today in my intestine. So I better get a large bottle.
That's $40, right, Andre?
I need a lot
think
of
you
help
said
there right
40
now.
and 15, yeah?
Okay, so Silton, I'll be calling you at 716-8018. 716-8018.
I think you're thinking of, because a lot of guys have this problem, is even if she's acting, even if she's not real, even if these people go home, you're thinking about the fact that somebody else had his hands on your lady.
Yeah, and was jumping her bones.
I was jumping her bones. And
Yeah, I can't take that.
you,
Exactly.
A lot of guys,
Just
take
like
that.
you
That's
can't
what
take
it
a
is.
woman
I
in
can-
swimwear jumping carnival.
So tell me now. So tell me, since you know the focus is on me, can you take that?
Well, Andre, I'm a different person, so I would not be able to take it. So I
Don't-
would not be. I'm telling
Exactly.
you.
So you're just like me.
No, Andre.
I mean, no.
No.
You just said you can't take it.
No, Andre. Listen, no. You old school. Period.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
Also, you're not old school. Period.
No, I'm not.
That's what I'm asking you. So if you know your hubby is rolling around with somebody else, kissing, cuddling, so on, that's
Okay,
cool
Andre,
with
if the
you.
relationship need a little juice in there,
Uh-huh.
and this person is not going to be around, it wouldn't matter to me. Why?
Wait. Why is he not going to be around? What do you mean?
Okay, that person just came in, and he probably had a relationship with that person. I knew nothing about it, and after he told me that person is not around
don't try
anymore,
that. Don't try all
it
that.
won't change the relationship. It won't change.
Don't try all that.
I'm telling you.
I'm talking
Andre.
about you are with your hubby for how many years? I'm talking about that situation. I'm saying to you, if your hubby, all due respect, right, cuddles with somebody, kisses another person, are you cool with that?
And I find out immediately.
What is immediately after? It doesn't
She's
matter.
trying to create context. She's trying
There's
to
no
create
context. You just play
I'm not
little
playing,
games.
because if
I'm
you ask
asking you
Natalie that, she would ask you the same
You
question.
were saying a while ago as that I'm old school.
Right.
I'm saying to you
Because you deep old school.
Right.
Yes, old school, but you deep into it,
Right.
Andre.
So I'm
you
asking
don't
you-
want your woman to,
so I'm asking-
to jump carnival. You don't want this. You don't want that. I don't have no problem in that.
Right. So I'm
I
saying
would
to
love
you.
my man to jump carnival if he jumps carnival.
So if no, we're not talking about jumping
I'm just
carnival
speaking-
here.
oh,
that have
you're
nothing to
picking
do
up
with cheating.
everything I'm
That's
talking
nothing to do with cheating.
Oh,
Don't try that.
Jumping
I'm
carnival
asking
has
you
a lot
now.
to do with cheating, Andre.
Oh my gosh.
You meet women too.
You're confused.
But go ahead. No,
You're
you meet
confused.
women too. You meet women at carnival. But go ahead if your question. You asking me if I would get upset if I found out or if I saw my man kissing another woman, rolling up on another woman, if I would get upset.
Yeah.
Andre, it depends.
Oh my gosh.
I'm telling you, it depends.
Let's move
Because
on,
I
eh?
am
Let's
so
move on.
mature now.
Let's
Yeah.
move on.
If you asked me that when I was 18, I would jump on them.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. If I was 18 to maybe 18 to 25, 29 maybe, I would jump, Andre.
So what changed?
Maturity.
Yeah,
I'm
maturity?
evolving. I'm
Maturity?
evolving. When you know he's yours, Andre, he's yours.
What?
I know he's mine.
But how could he be yours if he's cuddling some
I'm
other
talking about
lady?
before.
So what? So why the change? Why a
Because
change?
I'm evolving,
so,
Andre.
so you're saying
Understand?
so you're saying
At
back
that time
then.
I was
Hold on.
immature.
So you're saying back then it was wrong, but today now
Oh, no,
because
no, no, no,
because
no.
you've evolved now, it's right.
Listeners, I stop.
You're not listening to her, Andre.
I'm giving up.
Well, good. So let's give up then.
Yeah,
Let's move
go.
on. Is there anything else you want to mention, Natalie,
Actually,
before we move
on
on?
the topic of love, I was very. I remembered yesterday, I'm sorry, Lady J, because we've
Have
known
to
each other
laugh.
many years, right? As a little girl, and I remember AP years ago. I remember you saying you were having a heated discussion with maybe the other gentleman in the church, and you were saying there's no way somebody can fall in love unless at least 4 years have passed.
Had that conversation?
Yes.
Yeah?
You
Wow.
were saying it because you never know a person, you live with the person, and as you keep on living, you find things out all the time. And I was just curious if you still hold that belief. He said that you can never
No, but
love a person until at least 4 years have passed.
well, I think if I said that, maybe I was short-sighted
Oh.
because even Lady J yesterday admitted you don't really up to now she doesn't really know her husband completely. There are lots of things you just don't find out. So when I made that statement, if I did make that statement, I was making that statement because I was short-sighted because you can never really get to know somebody fully. Agree? Because you said that yesterday.
Yeah, but there's no number on it.
Well,
She
he
said
said
you
4
said
years.
4 years, and there's
Yeah.
no number on it, Andre.
I said if I said that, huh?
Yeah, I wouldn't put a number.
I
on
said
it.
that.
I wouldn't put a number on it because we're all
Anyway.
evolving.
Anyway, okay,
So it's true. Yeah.
listen, we're all evolving, right, where opinion is concerned.
True.
Where matters of morality, I don't evolve there at all. That's me.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
And
Yeah.
and that and I
In
respect
matters
that,
of
Andre.
morality, I do not evolve. Stealing will always be stealing,
True.
right? A murder will always be a murder in my philosophy on life. Okay, cheating will always be cheating. That's how I see it. I'm sorry, I can't be.
Yeah.
I cannot allow myself to evolve where those things are concerned.
Okay, so Andre,
Never.
here's the question
Never.
put to you. When you were between, I don't know, boys, 9, 12, let me get a little older, 16 to say 26, you were cheating. You were probably kissing Mary, Jane, and Joan at the same time, probably having sex with Mary and Joan and wondering if you should have it with Jean. I'm not sure. At some age, sometime in your life, you said, that's it. Think back at what age.
But exactly, Lady J, what I'm saying to you, those
Can I
things,
just explain on that?
hold on, those issues that have to do with morality, right? That's not supposed to change. So if my thinking, okay, so where I am, for example, 20, 30, 40 years ago, where morality is concerned, I am not that same way today because certain things I thought maybe was right. In my eyes, they were right. In my thinking, now I realize I was wrong about those things.
But
So
isn't
now
that
I
what
have
you
to
just
change.
said?
I have to change and let go of false beliefs. You understand? And not make up rules because who am I at the end of the day to just make up rules for myself? If everybody has to do that, we have a crazy society. If everybody decides, I want to have sex with an animal and I just choose to do that, right? I'm not doing anything wrong. We can't have a society like that. We have to have order in a society. Okay?
True.
We can just be doing things because we in our minds think it is right.
So can I ask?
Imagine
this question?
how a country will be if everybody just figure they can just kill somebody just so, abuse a child just so. Somebody has to set the rules. I'm saying where morality is concerned, our
Rules
opinion.
are set, but people still do things.
Yeah, exactly.
to suit
That still
themselves.
doesn't make it right. That's the point I'm
That
making.
doesn't make it
Yeah,
right,
go ahead,
but
Natalie.
Andre-
Yeah, I was just thinking the issue of morality. It in general society tends to feel heavier wherever sexual topics come up.
True.
And
Religion.
Yes, and religion and sexual activity usually coincide. So I think the reason that there might be so much contention around this particular argument is that people have their own sexual proclivities. They want to be able to express themselves however they feel. And so it may have evolved from one man, one woman, a marriage, certain vows that the priest gives you, to something more individual and more specific to the couple. And I hear your point, I understand it, and I think that there's room for conversation around it.
Well, that's why we're talking.
Yeah.
Lady J.
Andre, I'm with Natalie all the way, and Natalie is with me all the way.
All right, yeah,
You're
yeah,
the
yeah.
one that think differently.
No problem, no
Okay,
problem.
just
no
remember
problem,
that.
no problem.
And
Well, boy.
Natalie's not even married yet, and
I
she's
wish,
still
I
understanding.
wish that could be tested, Lady J. You see what you said earlier there? I wish that could be tested. Let me see what your reaction would be.
I told you I'm more mature,
Yes,
just
yes,
like
I hear
you
you.
said.
I hear you.
Okay,
I hear you loud
if
and
you
clear.
know this person is not
I hear you
going
loud
to
and clear.
break up the relationship, and this person stepped in, and you understand this person probably came in there. Andre, sometimes people get upset when their partners have a relationship, but when they think about it, because they didn't know at the time, they knew after, they can think back and say, oh, there was a spark in the relationship around that time. Oh, so that's when she was cheating. But it really made, it really turned up the relationship. From then on, I realized that bed, our life, our living in bed was much better.
Oh.
So sometimes it works, sometimes it kills the relationship. It all depends on the couple and what's missing in the marriage.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess so. Anyway, there may be some good
So maybe
news.
that's why you're not married yet at your age, Andre.
No, that has nothing
Because
to do
you're
with it.
worried
Lady
about
J.
a lot of
You know
things.
why I'm not married yet? Because again, evolving my thinking, right? In other words, what maybe I accepted for myself in terms of my behavior 20, 30 years ago, I know that now that this is not right. You understand? I understand these things are not correct, so I have to fix those things. Okay?
In you.
Yeah, in me. Because right now I set a high standard now for myself, and I set a high standard for the person that's supposed to be in my life as well. So
You setting a
so the-
standard for the person?
Yeah, I said, of course, the bar has to be, of course, definitely.
So
in
you're
other words,
choosing that
so,
person.
So in other words, I will not accept a lady who steals.
Okay, fine.
Understand?
Nobody will.
Yeah, I won't accept that. I'm not going to accept a lady who abuses children. I'm not going to accept that. So if that's the way you are, I'm not going to be there. So there's some people who will accept it, not me. That's what I'm saying. So I'm saying, back in the day when I was more ignorant, right, I was behaving a particular way. Now my thinking has evolved, and I know I have to be a different person in order for me to bring happiness and joy to the person who's supposed to be in my life.
I would love to insert something here, which is going to be very interesting. Last week sometime, when I was speaking about my particular cutoff point, my boundary
Right.
in relationships, AP said, but nobody's perfect. But nobody's perfect.
Yes.
If the man has a child with another woman and you're going to leave, because nobody's perfect. And I said, well, that may be true, but we're not speaking about perfection, we're speaking about decency.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And what you want for yourself,
and
of
what
course.
you want for yourself. Each person has to determine what they want for themselves.
Agreed.
So, in this particular situation, this lady, this female porn star, is not perfect. Should he just leave her because she's imperfect?
No, it
No,
was
no,
the
no.
other way around, eh? She left
No,
him.
She
left him because he cheated.
she
Remember
felt
when
that
Andre
he-
said that?
she felt-
But,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, she
according
felt
to
he cheated.
AP's logic and he wouldn't even be with her because she's a female porn star and is immoral in his world.
Right.
So you can apply that same logic you applied to me last week. She's not perfect.
But I don't understand when you say she's not perfect. No, but if even if you're not perfect,
Natalie?
Natalie, sorry about that.
That's okay.
Even if you're not perfect, right? It doesn't mean that you are allowed to do something
But
wrong.
I'm saying your point last week was if this man goes out and has an outside child, the the concept of forgiveness should be on the table because nobody's perfect. And if this lady is behaving in a way that, in your opinion, is imperfect, there should be room for conversation about maybe being with her because she's not perfect.
Well,
either.
that's up to the porn star, right? She has chosen.
The point we're making. It's
sorry,
up to
sorry.
every single person.
Right. She has. No, but you brought me as an example.
Mm-hmm.
She has chosen to leave the guy because she felt that he cheated on her. That is her decision.
I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about her. I'm talking about you feeling that she's an immoral individual.
I didn't say so at all.
Or she's acting in an immoral way.
Right. Exactly.
Okay,
yeah.
let's use that. She's acting in an immoral way because she's associating in sexual activity with men who are not her husband. Right. So you're proving Lady J's and my point because he would have to apply some sort of logic to deciding whether or not he's going to marry this lady and be with this lady, because that's not a perfect situation at all for any man. However, she may have other
Not
qualities.
only that, he came in knowing this is who
that,
she is.
and she may have other qualities that offset that behavior that are okay with him. On the con side, she's a female porn star. She's sleeping with men. But on the pro side, she's got 1,000 qualities that I love. So it's not perfect, but I can deal with it.
Yes, which he did, and
So-
she endorsed that. She said he accepted me for who I am. That's what she said.
Are you
they
hearing what I'm saying?
Yes.
I'm saying that the same way you're applying logic that nobody's perfect, when a hypothetical man, per our conversation last week, is having an outside child, and I said I would leave, and you said, but nobody's perfect.
But
did say
yeah.
that.
So there is
So-
room for,
so-
in other words,
so-
there's room for conversation when
even-
somebody behaves immorally.
Natalie,
This man has gone out of the relationship. Now, this is a secret. He's gone out of the relationship and had a child outside. The lady, the hypothetical wife, finds out. But you're saying nobody's perfect. In other words, the man, your husband, is not perfect. There should be room for some kind of conversation if he has wonderful qualities. Remember that lady, Jay? He has wonderful qualities. And we can say the same thing in this situation. The lady is maybe, in your opinion, behaving immorally, but she's not perfect, and the relationship may not be perfect, but she may have wonderful qualities. So there might be room for him to have a conversation with himself, with her, with his friends. I could be with this lady, even though it's not perfect. You
Oh.
see what I'm saying?
yeah, but
I get
Natalie,
what you're saying, but we're
Natalie,
going to be here for the whole
Yeah,
morning
yeah.
with this,
But-
this
I just want to
discussion.
draw a comparison because you were very, very clear last week about the man not being perfect and nobody being
honestly,
perfect.
you see what you're saying there. I'm totally confused because to me,
Told
you're all over the
Don't go
place.
there.
You're all over
I
the place
understand
there.
what she's
drawing
I'm
a
totally confused.
comparison.
I'm saying to you, listen. We started this conversation, and we'll move on in a second.
Okay.
We started this conversation. I gave the example of a guy who was married to a woman who's a porn star. Agree? Right. She is doing a particular thing for her living. The guy accepted her for who she was.
Yes.
She says he accepts me for who I am. Then now he cheats, right? He does something, he goes with another person, and she considers that to be cheating, and she doesn't see what she's doing as cheating.
No.
So that's what I was talking about. And I'm saying, even if she believes she's not cheating, I'm saying the fact is that she is. Now that's
We heard all of
that's
that.
that's
We-
my my opinion.
Yes.
Now it doesn't mean, and clearly you all don't agree with that at all. And no problem in that. But I'm just saying to you, the act is what's wrong, right? Whether you decide on your own volition that what I'm doing is right, that's you. You can decide that if you want, but it doesn't mean that you are right in what you are thinking. Okay? Because for one person, as I said, having sex with an animal, nothing wrong with that. There are people who have sex with a car,
Yes.
right? In their mind, there's nothing wrong. In fact, I understand people even marry their car. I've heard that already.
Yes.
Okay, I don't know if that ever happened, but I've read that. So in their minds, they're thinking what they're doing is right. It doesn't mean that they are right. That's the point I'm trying to make to you. So
I
even
heard
if
all of that.
so even if the lady now considers the guy to be cheating, okay, and she doesn't think she's cheating, I'm saying the act itself is cheating, even if she doesn't believe that.
All I was doing is drawing a comparison between your point of people not being perfect and situations not being perfect.
And I still
Yeah,
go to
but
what
you
I
misunderstand
said.
when
I
I
still
say
go to
about
what I
being
said,
perfect
Andre.
and not being perfect. Let me tell you something.
And I'm fine.
Let me tell you about this thing about being perfect and not being perfect. We live in a world where human beings make mistakes.
Yeah.
Okay? It's one thing if you do something deliberately, if you do it, in other words, you know what you're doing is wrong, but you're doing it anyway, right? And then there's another situation where you do something inadvertently. You're not even aware that what you're doing is wrong.
Okay, Andre.
But
so I'm saying this guy knew what he was doing was wrong.
So that's what I mean when I say
Wait a
not
minute,
perfect.
this
That's
guy
what I mean when I
knew
say
what
not
he was
perfect.
doing was wrong. That's why he cheated on her, because it's quite obvious he knew she would have gotten upset. I think that conversation was had before. Why? Because he accepted her as being a porn star, and he obviously never told her that he would cheat.
Yeah, I don't think he told her that.
But what-
Because she would not have left him.
But who do people actually have those discussions?
Yes,
of course.
When I'm
Maybe.
talking to you,
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
I'm
Of
telling you,
course,
I will
Andre.
not. I will hold on. I will not cheat on you.
Not so, not so.
Who has
What
that
you will
conversation?
stand for? Hey, Natalie, let me tell you, in normal conversation,
that's just an
no,
unwritten
Andre, normal
rule.
conversation like we have it. We just get to know each other and we vibing. We could talk about those things. We could talk about family.
Yes.
My mom, dad. In their relationship, I saw this, I saw that. I don't want that in my relationship. That's how
Exactly.
these things come about. Andre, that's why it's called courting. We go out and we discuss things. And that's how you tell yourself, unless you find out on the outside, find it out from the person, then you tell yourself, I don't want to be with this man. I don't want to be with this woman. There's certain things I see, there's certain things I feel, the vibration not going with me. I don't want to be with that person.
If
So
you
yes,
have a
Andre.
different religious purview from the person you're dating, you have to talk about it, because if you
Yeah.
have kids, you have to decide how you're raising them.
Yeah.
These are all the kind of conversations you have while you're courting somebody.
Yeah, like my dad was,
you don't
was
just
Anglican,
assume
my
that
mom was
everybody,
Catholic.
everything you're thinking is what they're thinking, and what
Exactly.
they're thinking is what you believe as well.
But what I'm saying to you, aren't there some unwritten? Okay, so okay. Let me ask you then.
No.
Do you have a
You
conversation?
get in trouble when you do
so,
that.
so do you have a conversation about whether you like animals?
Yeah.
Do you have that conversation?
You could.
No. I'm asking you all. Do you have that conversation with somebody?
I have conversations about
Yeah,
I
dogs,
would
cats.
Hold on.
abuse of animals, how many, what pets you prefer, what kind of dog you prefer, an active dog.
No, I'm
Tall,
talking about
big,
big,
big.
having sexual relations with
Oh,
an
no, no,
animal.
no,
Does
no,
that come up in a conversation? That's what I'm saying to you.
Yes, things like that. Could.
No,
And
that
you
don't
may
come
not-
up. Why am I
No,
discussing
it's
that?
news,
As I said to
Andre.
you,
It's
to
not
me,
the person you're asking. It could be news,
Let me
and then you
let me-
quickly say
let
that
me
I will
let
not
me answer your
accept.
question.
Sure.
The answer to the question you just asked is it's far more bizarre and far more restricted in our society, no matter what country you go to have a sex with any animal than to have sex with another human being.
That's
AP.
right.
That's why you don't need to ask the question.
but that's what I'm saying. That's exactly.
AP, hang on, let me
okay.
finish. You asked a specific question. You said, why would you not ask a person, would you have sex with an animal? And the answer to your question is because we understand by living that it is very strange, bizarre, and almost disgusting to
99.999%
have
it might
anyone
not
have sex
happen.
with any animal at any time, anywhere.
Right.
So
Right.
it's not a question that's on the forefront of your mind while you're seeing a person.
But you-
However, it is much more common for a human being to have sex with any other human being if he or she feels like it or is motivated for something. So the propensity of having a question like that towards another human being is more likely than for an animal. You don't expect any normal person to have sex with an animal.
You're the ones that said these things come up in the conversation. So I asked the question, do you have that conversation? The answer is no, not because there's a
But
greater
AP,
propensity to
you're
have
being-
it instant
AP, you're being
Luciana.
unfair.
No, I'm not being
Yes.
unfair. I'm being very real here.
You're being unfair because you understand how people work. Everybody
No.
understands
Let's
how
carry it
people
tomorrow.
work.
Let's carry it
No, but we
tomorrow.
already had the conversation. We just take the comments after that because the
Okay.
things I wanted to discuss, we're not discuss. But let's stick to the thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. I'm saying, you see, the thing is that y'all are trying now to use all kinds of
We're not
examples.
trying
To
anything.
hold on, you are. And you're trying to get away from my point.
No, we're
right?
not.
Because now you're saying y'all people have those discussions. That's what you all said. Y'all have those discussions. I said, do you now discuss having sex with an animal? No.
Okay,
You
so-
said no. And your reason you said for no is because you said in our society it's highly unlikely and things like that. But point is that you're not having that discussion. So don't talk as though,
Maybe.
hold on. Don't talk as though all kind of things comes up in discussions because they don't. You just in your mind, you believe this. You don't even need to discuss that. That's a given. You're not supposed to steal and cheat and lie and murder and commit. it's a given. You don't need to discuss those things. You expect that in a relationship.
Maybe it's okay if you feel strongly about your own beliefs, but it's okay as well for other people to have other beliefs.
Of course, definitely, yes, and
Yes,
that's
all
why we're discussing. But here's the thing. The good thing about discussing those things is that who knows? I may change my mind. You may change your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because somebody has to challenge your thinking. It doesn't mean that I'm right or you're right. But when I leave here today, I'm going to think about what you said. When I leave here today, you're going to think about it as well. And who knows?
No,
who
I'm not going
knows?
to think about it.
But I just admitted that I'm going to think about it. You said you will never think about it.
Not
No,
what you're
not
saying.
what
No,
you're
I'm
saying,
not going to
no.
go in that
Because
direction. Not
we've
in your
already thought
direction.
about
Say again.
Not in your direction of the way you feel. I'm not going to think that way.
I don't need to
No.
think
No,
about it.
no. I'm saying. Also, you guys are
I've
saying.
already thought about
You
it.
guys are
Exactly.
saying
The
that when
reason
you
I can
hold on,
speak
when you
about
have
it now
a
is I've thought
discussion
about
with
it.
somebody, you don't take anything home with you. Nothing registers. You're so far
say that
gone in your opinions and your beliefs that you don't even think about maybe this person may be saying something that's
Oh,
true. You know.
no, that's not what I meant. What I meant
But
is
that's what I meant.
Well, let me qualify. What
And
I
you
meant.
say you don't do that. That's what you said. That means
Well,
you're
no, that's
close.
not
didn't say I don't
You're
do that.
close in your
Andre, I did
thinking
not
now,
say that.
and you won't budge no matter
I
what.
did
That's
not
not
say
what
that.
you can't live like
Andre.
that.
If
I
that's-
did not
that's
say
not
that.
what she said.
I'm
But
done
she
right
said it.
now. I'm not speaking anymore.
Well, you don't have to speak anymore.
Good.
I'll talk to you,
That's,
Natalie.
that's not what
Right.
she said.
I'm going to listen right
Yeah, please do that.
Yes.
Because I tell you, I'm going to wait for the comments. When they comment, I'm curious to hear what our listeners and our viewers have to say on this matter.
That's not
Okay?
what she said.
So the point I'm
That's
making
not
to you,
what I said, Andre.
let me repeat
it's
my
not what
point.
she said.
I'm saying here that when you have a conversation with somebody, there's certain, Barack Obama one time was speaking, and the issue of homosexuality came up, and they asked him what his views were, and he said, my views are evolving on this thing. Here's a person now who's open to debate, open to new ways of thinking, a new way of seeing things. He's not saying, well, I've had that discussion already. Because I've had it now, I can never change my mind. He said it is evolving. And then he now got to the point where he started making certain changes and so on in terms of his views on homosexuality and so.
Yeah.
And it was clearly during his tenure how he treated those people.
Sure.
So I'm saying having those discussions are very, very important. And for you to say that you already thought about it,
Listen
and
to
it's
what I'm
like
saying.
you can't change your mind.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Okay, well,
Angie.
please
not
tell
what
me.
we said.
Tell me.
That's not what we're saying. You're hearing a different thing. What we're saying is we've already had the thought. When I said I've already thought about it, what I mean is I've sat by myself and had these thoughts already. That's why I can speak to you about it now. Not that what you're saying is irrelevant, which is maybe what you're hearing. It's not what I'm saying.
No, nothing is irrelevant
Okay.
at all. No?
What you're saying is not irrelevant because I said it's okay for you to have these strong beliefs. Unfortunately, or fortunately, many people live in this world and many people disagree with you and many people live in perfectly happy, functional relationships doing the opposite of what you're doing.
Definitely.
So
Right.
that's why I've seen and spoken to and had conversations with many of these kinds of people, which is why we can say
When you say these kinds of people, what do you mean?
people who live in open relationships or who swing or who are polyamorous.
Gays.
Yes. LGBTQIA plus. I've had many conversations with all of these people. So it's easier for me to speak on it because that's what I say. I've already thought about it. I
Yes.
personally
Right.
don't necessarily subscribe to all of it, but I understand being one in 8.2 billion people, it serves me to have an open mind and to understand that people are coming from different places and to understand that different things serve different people in different
You
ways.
sure you have an open mind? You sure of that?
Okay. All right.
Yeah, are you sure? Are you sure? Because it sounds to me as though you already shut this portion of your thinking when it comes to certain matters. That's the impression I'm getting from you.
I'm not getting that.
I just
I'm not
explained
getting
how
that.
I've already thought about all of these different people. I
Right.
just explained that.
Yeah.
I said I've spoken to all different kinds of people. I have all different kinds of friends. I've been all over the world and seen all different kinds of things.
Mm-hmm.
And for that reason, I can, judge for myself that I am an open person. I have.
But are you open? Are you open to changing your mind on what you believe right now? Yes or no?
No.
You're not open. That's what the point I'm making to you.
Because I've
I really see. From what you're saying, that there's certain things that you think you've made up your mind about already, and nothing can get that to change. That's the impression I'm getting from you, Natalie.
It is not.
And
what
I'm still saying to you, despite what you may be thinking, right? It doesn't mean that you're right. That's the point.
I understand that.
Right.
I understand that is your perspective. Just as I understand that my perspective does not weigh on you either.
Definitely.
That is okay.
Yes.
We both have separate perspectives.
Yes.
And
But it
that-
doesn't mean that I cannot change my mind.
Right.
And it should mean that you cannot change your mind either.
I will not change my mind.
You see, there we go again.
On this particular topic. Because it is a topic.
And imagine I'm saying that I'm still open to changing my mind on this particular topic.
You can say that you're open because you're coming from a much older concept of relationships, you see. And my position is much more recent, or should I say modern. So my position doesn't need to have as much change or evolution as yours may, because you're coming from a much older, more antiquated idea of relationships. That's why. Not because I think I'm right necessarily. There are many things I could speak of right now which I have no idea about. You might be able to educate me. Lady J certainly, pageantry. If Lady J started talking right now about pageantry, I'd be mute because I don't know that much about it. Her modernized take on it, because she's actively in pageantry, teaching pageantry, is more updated than my antiquated view of pageantry. So I would be the one who would need to change my mind if she was to speak about pageantry. Similarly, if you spoke to me about radio work, I would be mute because your idea, your education, your experience in radio work is much more updated and modern than mine is, you see. So I would have to change in that respect. It's just because you are much more antiquated in this concept of relationships and morality. You are injecting an idea of female behavior that maybe is unfair, I think, when we speak about this female porn star.
No, but I wasn't condemning her.
You were not, but you've put her in a little box.
No, I'm talking about
Don't
the
you
act.
think?
It's not the female. It's not the person. I kept telling you over and over, it is the act, not the individual. I made that clear.
I understand that.
So the act, in my view, is wrong. Sorry. The act of her being in a porn movie while she's married is cheating. That's my view.
I understand that.
And I'm saying, I said it over and over. When it comes to issues of morality, that is my view. It's not supposed to change. I don't see how you can be in bed with another man, hugging, cussing, and it's not cheating. How could that not be cheating?
But you
So
said
when
it
you say
yourself.
about my views being antiquated, yes, you're right.
Yes.
You're right. And as I said, that will never change because theft is always theft. Murder is always murder. That doesn't change. So somebody's going to say my views on murder are antiquated as well?
Somebody
Are
might
they?
say that.
You, I'm asking.
All right, now
are you going to
people-
say that my views on murder is antiquated?
I have not heard your views on murder.
But I just told you it's always wrong.
Well, we've had a long conversation about sexual activity, so I can...
Yes, it's the same thing applies. I said to you, when it comes to matters of morality, that's constant. My opinion doesn't change on those things. That's why I can say that the act that she's doing, that is cheating, because my view of morality remains constant. It is wrong.
Okay.
Now, I know you say you come from a modern thing, and in your view, well, there's nothing wrong. It's not cheating. I understand where you're coming from.
I'm saying that I understand that some people don't see it as cheating. That's what I said. That's what Lady and J and I
Yes,
think.
exactly. And
That's the difference.
so when you say some people, well,
I'm saying that
you're
clearly-
excluded. Are you excluded? When you say some people don't see it as cheating, are you excluded?
Yes. I'm sorry, no, I'm not excluded. I'm part of the group that believes it's not cheating if the partner is aware of what you are doing. It's not cheating if the partner is fully aware and accepting, and we are happy in our relationship.
Right,
We have
exactly.
no issue in our relationship.
But does that mean now that even if the two of them accept it, does it mean now that it is right?
Yes.
In their
Because
in-
they accept it?
Yes.
So if two people decide now to go and bomb a building, in their minds, that's right. Is it right?
AP, the reason that you cannot use that analogy
But why
is that
can't they?
I'll tell you now.
Mm.
You can't use the analogy because if I go into a building and I put a bomb to murder thousands of people, most of any normal functional society will say that's wrong. If I go into a bedroom with my boyfriend and have sexual activity and we do whatever we please, that doesn't affect anybody else.
Who says?
Okay.
So when you hold on. So when you go and you have that sexual relation with that other person in your bedroom, you know what they call that? Risky behavior, you know.
She didn't say other person, she said her boyfriend.
No, she said other.
My boyfriend.
Right,
My boyfriend.
Mhm.
If I have sexual activity with my boyfriend
Uh-huh.
in the privacy of our own room or wherever we want to go, nobody is affected by that.
Oh,
If I
okay.
bomb a building-
Sorry. I thought you were
Yeah.
saying like a threesome or something like that. Sorry.
No, no,
well,
no.
well, let me take that back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I apologize for that, right? But I'm just saying here, whether the point is, we're going to take the comments in a second. The point is, even if you may think that the bombing of the building is killing how many people, in the person's mind, you have to understand that. Just like you feel that her taking that act is not cheating. The person now who's going to set that bomb and kill innocent people thinks what he or she is doing is right. And they're entitled to that, aren't they? The same way you're entitled to think that it is not cheating, isn't that person entitled to think that if I bomb those people, that's my thinking, that's what I want to do, that they're perfectly within order to do it because that's what they think?
No, the example is off because the husband in the relationship knows that she's sleeping with all these other men as her job.
No, the point I'm making
The
to you...
people that I'm bombing don't know that I'm about to bomb
the
them.
point I'm making to you is
That's
that
why it doesn't make sense.
when we take it upon ourselves to decide what's right and wrong, we have a problem there because each person will decide what's right and wrong for them.
But AP, the problem with that mindset is it's a blanket statement that you're applying very generally.
All right.
You see?
Okay, it's enough from me and Natalie right now. Let's hear what the viewers have and our listeners have to say, Lady J. So, Lady J, take it away,
No,
Lady J.
that was unfair to Lady J. to
Well,
have
no,
to
she
sit
stepped
there.
out.
I said I was
No,
not going to talk anymore.
But you are a co-host and we shouldn't have
No.
like that.
I decided I wanted to listen because everything you were saying, I was in agreement with it.
Okay.
So why should I come double up on Andre? I wouldn't want to do that.
But you did it.
'Cause no, I did it in the beginning, and then I said I'm stopping because I figured out everything I said you were basically saying it.
Okay.
So I figured out, let me just stop. I'm out of it. You go ahead.
Okay.
Because,
Yeah.
you know.
So
it wouldn't be fair.
let's hear from our listeners and viewers.
Well,
I'm
so
curious
far,
to
I don't
hear.
even think many of them
I'm
responded.
curious to hear what is it that they have to say on this particular matter, because we took the entire show talking about that. You know,
One topic.
folks. We didn't
What?
plan to do that at all.
One topic.
Sometimes that happens.
All right.
That's fine. That's
Let's
perfectly
see,
fine.
from 10:39. All right. A hearty good morning to beautiful Andre, Lady J, and Natalie. I'm tuned in to Harddrive, and I love the interesting and juicy conversation.
Yes, it is.
Thanks for making my day, guys.
Sure.
That's Bernadette Samuel.
Okay, Bernadette.
Okay, this one is a 44 number, so that's overseas. It says, you guys having a very complex conversation. Very complex.
Very complex.
But we need your opinion.
Well,
What do
that's,
you think?
Well,
What do you
maybe
think?
Facebook, but I'm just
Yeah, what do you think?
This is another 860 number. Well, I don't know who it is. It says, cheating is cheating. No matter how nice some people put it. I agree with Andre, it's cheating. Natalie, I disagree with you totally.
Okay.
That person put that message at 11 o'clock. So they didn't hear us from the beginning.
Okay.
Okay? So you didn't hear us from the beginning.
How you know the person in here?
Because we have, that's Shams. Shams, did you hear us from the beginning? Let her respond to that.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I got on this. You want to read yours?
Oh, yeah, I think I only have
Because
one.
this have so many.
Okay. I only have one. Okay, so good morning, REV-UP family, Andre, Natalie, and Lady J. Tuesday blessings coming to you from the Sunshine State, Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Oh, okay, that's it?
Naya Seeley. Yes,
Uh-huh.
that's it.
Okay. So Elvin Eyes, as always, he's watching. He beat Sharon today as the first. And Sharon Peter is on as the second. Good morning, REV-UP family. She also says, good morning, beautiful people. And she calls out, Tony! No,
Okay, Sharon.
Mm-hmm. September 6th, Sharon, keep that in mind. Pius Snappy says, good morning, with a prayer. And Edward Tom says, good morning, REV-UP family. Sean says, Seeley says, good morning, Team REV-UP. All right. And Josiane Alexander says, good morning, REV-UP family. Happy Tuesday, everyone. She sends us flowers.
Oh.
Yeah. Septima Joseph says, good morning, blessed day to all. Martha's Shop says, Mr. Andrew, amazing day to you. Peace and love. She sends you a hug.
Thank you.
Blessed, wonderful day. Lovely Lady J, beautiful Natalie. She sends her heart to each of us, and to everyone else, she sends peace and prayer.
Mm-hmm. Love it.
Catherine McPhee says, good morning, REV-UP team, blessings.
Good
Tony
morning.
Thomas says, things hot, fire in here. So now I guess the comments started. Barbara Ogie says, I'm old school. I stand in if Andre. I can't even think about my partner. Cry, tears with someone else. Good morning, REV-UP family. Missing my tone Paul.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Morning.
Pius Snappy says, old school, ha 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 ha. Eyes. Barbara Augustine says, Lady J, I love her, hot like peppers. And Nat, cool like the windy blue. Andre caught in between. See, that's why I gave it. That's why I had to give up. I had, because Andre, we were putting fire on you. So I had
Put
to.
fire on me?
Yeah, we were.
Making joke.
We were.
You're making
So I
joke.
had to give in. I said, that's it,
That's
Natalie.
it.
And I thinking the same. I had to stop. All right, Barbara Augustine. Okay, that was quite funny. Barbara Augustine, okay. She says, Lady J. No, I read this one. Sis Rob. She
Okay,
says,
Sultan.
a wonderful morning to you, Andre, Lady J, and guests. Pleasant day to you all. Andre, I will deliver a rub for you just to
For the
have
belly.
it on
Oh, yeah, your
standby.
intestines, yeah.
Just to have it on standby. So you're not supposed to
You
go
never
home
know.
with it, Andre. For all your mouths, if in case it were to happen, she sends a
All right,
smile,
Sultan.
and she says, it's a little empty, let's see. She says, I pray that you will get a faithful lady. Blessings always.
Yeah.
That's you, Andre.
Yeah, I hear,
Okay.
I hear.
She-Chup says, hi, lovely people. Hi, She-Chup. She sends a heart. She-Chup, one heart she sends, so that's for Andre.
Yeah.
Of course.
She-Chup says, I love the discourse.
Mm-hmm.
Madeline is watching.
Hey,
And
Madeline.
Sil's Rub comes back and says, thanks, Andre, for airing my rubs. May God give you wisdom, guidance, protection, faith, and hope. All of that for Andre. Have a great
Yeah.
day.
Thank you very much.
All right. Madeline says, good morning, everyone. Tuesday blessings to you all. Much love. She sends hearts, hugs, and stars. Yeah. Lee Gustav says, oh, Andre, exclamation mark 3 times. Still has a lot to learn about relationships and people. Good luck with your rules and boundaries. You might find her in heaven. That's for you, Andre, from Lee Gustav.
So why didn't you make that same fuss with all the people who agreed with me now?
Which other people? We haven't finished that yet, Andre.
I know. I'm just saying. Look at you. Take a
What do you-
pause on that one.
No.
She took a pause.
No, I read
Yeah,
what she
yeah.
wrote.
Yeah, of
no.
course you read it.
Andre, that's what she did. I read.
Yes,
Didn't I read
yes, yes.
exactly
Just
what I
read,
saw?
yeah.
I just read exactly what she did. I did what she said. Yeah. That's what she did. Andre, look at there. I'm just doing everything. She also says, Lady J and Natalie are right on track, and I am married for 25 plus years. She-Chup says, Lady J, your body language says it all. What does it say, She-Chup? Gavin Romela says, I totally agree with Andrea. We know it's Andre.
Okay.
We need to ask ourselves, who sets the standards when it comes to morality? And that individual is God. So when making such decisions, we need to ask, how would God feel? Just a minute. I had to open it. Yeah. How would God feel? I've lost it. I got to take it from the top. I totally agree with Andre. We need to ask ourselves, who sets the standards when it comes to morality? And that individual is God. So when making such decisions, we need to ask, how would God feel about the matter? Question mark.
Well, the problem is that some people don't think about what God feels. I mean, that's not
That's true.
part of the conversation at all. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Andrea Raphael says, my thoughts on this is, the porn star stated what she was, and the man accepted, so they got married knowing that she engaged in porn life. However, the husband didn't declare that he would be engaging in... Every time I open it, I lose it. That he would be engaging in... Just a minute. That he would be engaging in outside relationships. Yeah? Nat, remember? If they came together stating that it was an open relationship, then fine. But I think from what y'all said, he went behind her back, correct, and had a relationship and child. So that's deceitful and a cheater.
Oh, maybe she thought when I was talking about the outside.
No,
side. Oh,
that part,
maybe.
that we didn't talk about a child.
No.
This is something else, Andrea. We only spoke about him having sexual relations with someone without informing his wife. Yeah? Yeah. So you must have come in a little later in this. So based on the definition of cheating, the porn star has a right to leave.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Andre?
Mm-hmm.
Arthur Charles, I forgot today's the birthday of Teresa Mazza. Help me, Erbertin. I don't know what the help.
Oh, Lord, help me.
Well, there's no Lord there. There's just
Because
help me,
remember, Lord, help
Erbertin.
me. Oh, he's Overton.
Ah,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Okay. Also, Kathy Simmons, Valesquez of the Morn.
Mhm.
Yep, that's what he has. So happy birthday to
So,
Kathy Simmons.
I wonder if it's Lord helps me. Lord
Let me read
helps
it
me
as he has it, if no
birthday.
full stops.
I wonder.
It has, I forgot today is the birthday of Teresa Mazap, help me, Albertine.
Or maybe that's his. Is he married or something? No?
Who?
Oh,
Lord
Lord
help
help me.
me.
No, he's not married, no?
I have
Well, I
no
don't know.
idea.
Well, I ain't get that one.
Yeah. So Teresa
get that one.
Mazap must be one person, and then and then there's no Lord, there's help me, Albertine. Is that somebody else?
Yeah, well,
Right.
have
I know
no
him as
idea.
Lord help me. That's his stage name.
But his last name is Albertin, you're
Right,
saying?
yes.
Right. So maybe that's
Maybe
him, and he
that's
just forgot, and he just missed out Lord.
Maybe.
So if you're still listening, Arthur, you can correct this quickly. She Chubb says good one, and she's laughing. I don't know what we had spoken about at the time, but she has lots of laughter. And Sills Rob came back and says, there is still faithful women around. Blessings to all of us. ladies."
Thanks for reminding us, Silton. There's still faithful women around. Yeah.
Yes.
Because you all said I have to get in heaven, right?
What we said?
I have
We
to get
didn't
the
say
faithful
that.
one in heaven. Is that what you said? No.
Somebody
not,
wrote it.
who said, Andre, I didn't say that. The person said that.
Oh, but you all
said
agreed.
all.
But you all agreed.
No,
I never agreed to that.
No, I never agreed to that.
Oh,
when?
I thought you
No.
did. Okay.
Andre,
okay.
I read
And
it
by the
as
way,
the
I'm one
person
of the
said it.
faithful women.
All right. Okay.
I read it as the person said it.
Well, technically, yeah, technically. Because
you mean by
remember, you're an
technical?
actress.
Okay, you've seen John so far.
Technically.
You've been good to John.
I'm good
You have
to
not
John.
cheated on John.
No.
There.
And I never will. Ever.
So you're not going to get married. You're just having this relationship.
Well, we'll see. I don't know. We have to vet him first.
So I guess
This
you're
is a
gonna.
vetting process.
Okay, there is more. Hold on. Arthur Charles says he is married.
Oh, so he is.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So after, is he celebrating his birthday? Because that's the impression. Because remember, normally he sends birthday
Today
greetings.
is the birthday of. But
Right. Right.
It is. He says, I forgot today is the birthday of. And then he mentioned these. But he just didn't put Lord. So I told you there's no Lord there. It just
Okay.
says, help me, Abatin. So if it's him, then he's celebrating his birthday as
Okay.
well.
Well, if so, happy birthday, partner.
Yeah.
Lord help me, Overton. If it's you,
Yeah.
happy birthday to you. Nice guy. I like him a lot.
Really? I've
Yeah.
never met him.
I like him a
Yeah.
lot.
Oh, nice.
So Andrea Raphael says, if we are to speak on morality, the whole thing of being a porn star and getting married is off.
Meaning what? Like porn stars shouldn't get married? I think, is that what the person is saying?
Or people
Yes.
shouldn't be porn stars in the first place.
Say again.
Or people shouldn't be porn stars in
In the first place.
Well, people have different ways of earning a living,
Living.
and so we can't really knock them for that. But I know for sure I am marrying no porn star.
Yeah, I can't marry a porn star.
You'll have to give it up before, and I don't know if I would believe you have given it up. I don't know.
That's
Um,
a good point, actually.
Yeah, we
That's
don't
a good
know.
point.
People say they're going to give up cigarette smoking. Do I know if they're running outside to smoke quickly and come back in? You know what I mean? I don't know.
Popping a mint.
So, yeah. Sean Silly says, happy birthday, Teresa King Abertin. So it's
Oh.
Maybe it's his wife then. Maybe it's his
Maybe
wife.
it's his wife.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Maybe it's his wife.
trusting to write what he write. Okay. So
After
it's a
Charles,
wife.
but after Charles, you listen to us live. Just straighten out that thing, man. You know what I mean? Just straighten out that thing. My gosh.
So okay,
You
the
can
wife
message me on my phone. I'll check.
is the wife, Teresa King Abertin. Birthday today. Happy birthday. So there he goes now. Arthur Charles says today is the birthday of Michelle Callender and Betty Alcid of Leslieland. But that's a different set of
That's
people he
two
put there.
different people.
And then he writes his wife, Andre. But he still didn't write it's the wife's birthday.
Oh, right.
Which is what we wanted, but we know now. Okay, it's her birthday.
Okay.
I will go back and read it again. His exact words were, I forgot today is the birthday of Teresa Mazap. So that means her name is Teresa.
I mean, I'm not trying to figure that out
That
anymore.
means her name is Teresa because look, the person put it here. Teresa is
Yes.
Lord Help Me's wife.
So who said that?
Somebody else.
Oh, okay, all right.
So that's what what he was saying.
Yeah,
up
so
there.
let me take that back then.
Yeah.
We were under the wrong impression. Well, I
Yeah.
was under the wrong impression.
So
I
the
thought it was
wife is the wife's birthday.
today.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So happy birthday, Mrs. Oberton.
Yes.
Yeah, Mrs. Have a great one.
Yes.
I
Okay.
have another one here.
After Charles, you see what you're doing, boy?
He's totally confused.
So, our friend Naya Seeley says, Natalie, I agree with your take on the cheating conversation. While I may be old school, if the husband is aware of the wife engaging in porn for a living, it won't be cheating on him. And Andre, it's not Lord Help Me's birthday, it's his wife Teresa.
Right.
Lord Help Me is
So
also.
after this
Yeah.
message, me just
Okay.
said me, Lord help me, wife.
Yeah. Get it right, Arthur. You know, we read in live, so you got to make sure you take your time and write it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And these
Especially
days,
with autocorrect, the
Yeah.
autocorrect can mess up
He should have
Yes.
just put the name first.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we would say it. Then somebody might say, oh, that's Lord Help Me's wife. You know, sometimes, Andre, I don't know how you feel, but, I have some people when they're introducing me, especially when my hubby was working, he's retired now, and they would introduce me this way. This is my friend, say my name, and jump into the wife of. Why? Why?
I know.
Just say who I am.
Because you're a whole
Oh.
authentic person.
Yeah,
about
it's
yourself,
like,
Lady J.
why?
so in other words, when they introduce what
They jump straight into it without saying who I really am.
in
They
other
just
words,
say my name
in other words, person say this is Janice, it's so and so's wife.
right away.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right away. And no, don't stop there, Say his position immediately.
Oh, really? That comes as well.
Yeah. And I'm like, but why?
Yeah.
Just say me and say where I work and say what I do. And if I want
Because
to go
you're an
further, or
addendum.
you say, oh, when you use the last name and you want to say, because sometimes when they hear my name, they say, oh, you Consuelo's mom. Consuelo, everybody knows Consuelo.
Ah,
Yeah, and I
I
don't
get
mind
you,
that,
I get you.
But I really dislike it. Some of them might say, hey, it's about
I'm my
me
own
right
person,
now.
yeah.
Please, it's about me.
I
You know,
get
if we're together,
That's
yes.
different, yeah.
But that's one thing I just feel. I take a deep breath when they say it. I look at my girlfriends and I take a deep breath because I'm like, gee.
But I think it has to do with the name, the title, who the person you're associating with,
Yeah.
right? So if the person is some high-ranking individual, for example, if maybe they introduce the prime minister's wife to somebody, right, and they say, this is so and so, this is the Philip JP's wife, then it sort of rings a bell.
But Andre, that
so
is
you're
what
the
I'm
Philip JP's
saying,
wife,
Andre.
kind of thing?
That's exactly
So-
what I'm saying.
so
So the
Lady J-
treatment is different.
Lady J-
The treatment is let me tell you. First of all, they might turn up their nose. No, I'm just saying. But once they hear, supposing you said what it is, the prime minister's wife, there's a different outlook.
Yes.
Serious.
yes.
That's what I don't like, Andre.
Tony used to tell me the
Make
same
be
thing.
who I am.
Yes, Tony,
Treat me.
my brother Tony said the same thing.
Yeah.
He said when people introduce him, they say that's Andre Paul's brother.
Bam. And if,
Yeah.
oh, Andre Paul.
Right, exactly.
But
Exactly.
it's Tony in front of you.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
You know, it's
it
Tony in front of
diminishes
you.
the person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and I've
Because,
told
yeah.
my husband that a few times because
No,
the reason
but-
why I told him that is because I don't know if the person will go back and tell him.
I don't think it diminishes the person at all. I don't
Andre,
think
it's a
so.
feeling.
I think what they're trying to show, they're elevating you. That's what they're doing.
No.
Yes.
No.
Because this is you're married to the prime minister. They're actually elevating you. I
No,
don't
but
see
I'm
it as
saying-
a demotion
No,
at
I'm
all.
not saying that cannot come in there, Andre, but introduce me as me first.
Yes.
Get that conversation going, and then after a while,
You can
we
say
can
it,
then
by
say,
the way.
"Oh, do you know my friend is the prime minister's wife, or my friend is the minister's wife,
So what?
girlfriend, whatever."
Okay. So tell us what what would you like them to say in the conversation?
Who
Say
I am,
say for
period.
example, say I am out someplace with you. We're having
A
someplace,
drink, yeah.
and I introduce you, and I say this is Lady J. She's our one of my radio
There you go,
announcers
but
at
look what you
REV-UP,
said. You
at
already
REV-UP,
said who I am,
right? And
but they don't say that.
So so what if I don't say you're one of our REV-UP announcers, and I say that's Lady J. She's into fitness.
That's fine because that's me. You're talking about me.
All right.
But what they're doing is that they say my name,
And then
nothing else about me, and they jump to my
To your
hubby.
husband, yeah.
And then when they jump to him, especially when he worked, and they go to the hotel, the conversation shifts immediately.
To him, yeah.
And he's not around.
And he's nowhere
You
around.
know?
Okay, all right,
That's what I'm
okay.
saying. And a lot of people do that, not necessarily me. So I was just saying, does it happen with you? I'm saying that I don't like.
Yeah, I agree.
Keep the
because
conversation.
It takes away whatever it is you're doing,
Yeah,
your
yeah.
authentic life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I
Now, Arthur also said that today is the late Tony Paul's fiance's birthday,
Oh.
Michelle Calendar.
Oh,
Now, I
okay.
thought I heard you say that a while ago to Michelle. I think somebody actually gave her a shout out. I said, I wonder if that's the Michelle
well, I
that
didn't-
was with Tony.
Okay, well, I
Yes.
don't know.
So
it.
let's
Yeah.
say good morning to Michelle,
Michelle,
Michelle
yeah.
Calendar.
How is she
Happy.
doing? Oh, yeah, look at there.
Yeah.
Today's the birthday. I read it, but I didn't think.
Yes.
'Cause I don't know
Yeah.
her last name. So,
Yes.
so okay, Andre. So when you heard it, how come it didn't click?
Well, I wasn't sure because I heard the Michelle and the calendar. I said, I wonder if that's when you said it. I said, I wonder if that's Tony's girlfriend you're talking about there.
Yeah, Arthur is saying
So
it.
when
Today's
Arthur-
the birthday of Michelle Calendar and Betty Alcid of Leslie Land.
Okay, so Michelle, she usually listens to the show.
Yeah.
So Michelle, very good morning to you.
Yes,
happy
Michelle.
birthday.
How is she coping,
Enjoy your
Andre,
special day
when last
today.
you saw her?
Well, the last time we spoke, she wasn't quite there as yet. Yeah, not quite there. And that's understandable.
Yeah, of
that's
course.
understandable. And by the way, we're getting close to the first anniversary of Tony's passing,
Yeah, so
which will
that
be
will
on
be
the
hard.
6th of September.
Mhm.
Just a gentle,
couple of weeks
gentle
away,
reminder.
Yeah, that's going to be hard.
Yeah.
My parents' wedding anniversary, I still think about it. It was the 5th of September.
Oh.
Mm.
I still think about it. I still.
Wow.
I mean, dad is not around, but my mom is around. So I still say it. And I remind her, you know. Yes.
And by the way, Nisa says that I've been saying Naya Seeley because that's what. Oh, it's Nisa. Oh, that's my bad, Nisa Seeley. Thank you very much for correcting me, Nisa Seeley. I misread your at name.
Lee Gustav says here, wasn't talking about faithful women, was talking about the subject couple. If the outside activity is a secret, it is cheating. I am one of the faithful ones, just so you know. And there are many men, many faithful women around.
Many.
I wonder why they say.
This person's
I wonder why they
Ali.
repeat-
Is Ali female or
I
male?
wonder why they're repeating that.
Yeah.
Why the listeners saying, they're faithful ones and so on.
Maybe to drive home the point that not everybody.
No, I'm not missing any messages. I'm reading the messages as I receive them, so I don't know. It says, Lady J, you have been missing some of the comments. No, now the comments are... You see how the comments popping up? I can only read what's in front of me. Comments are popping up right now. So maybe y'all are late. Because remember, we're a few seconds after. When it comes out to y'all, it will come out later. So she says, you're missing... about the birthdays confusion. No, I didn't miss any because it's up here and what they said is down there. Remember, I had to scroll back up, to see what he says. Well, Andre, I say good morning to all. I was listening on Radio Garden. Good morning, everyone, and live on Radio Garden. Share the link.
Okay, that must be our good friend.
And this person says, Arthur did say Michelle Calendar, Tony's fiance, but Lady J missed the comment.
Oh, okay.
I didn't miss the comment because Andre heard me. You probably didn't hear me. Andre heard it. He didn't realize that it was Michelle, as in his former sister-in-law. See how I get blamed all the time. That's what they do all the time. Remember, Andre? There was a time it was bad. Trust me. Madeline says I was out celebrating Ruth Tropics' birthday.
Oh,
She
yesterday?
she has a cake and she says I came in late. Oh, so you overslept, Missy?
I wonder how Russell celebrated that day.
Yeah.
I wonder.
You would have to go on his
Maybe
page
he
to
had a
see.
session or something.
He probably
maybe
did.
last night.
Yeah, he probably did.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Andre, that's it. We're ready for the
Icing on the cake.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. So before we do that, anything you guys want to mention? Because we still have a couple of minutes.
Still have-
Everybody's good?
I'm going back to see if I missed any messages, and I have not missed any messages.
All right, wonderful.
Yeah.
And you got
Wonderful.
all the WhatsApps as well?
Oh, they have some more WhatsApp messages, Andre.
Oh, great.
See? And these came in late.
Okay.
Mhm. So this person says, good morning, REV-UP team. Great conversation. I think the distinction should be between cheating and trust. I think both were cheating, but the trust was broken when he cheated. that would break the relationship. Have a blessed Tuesday all. Nah.
Now what?
No, both were not cheating because that was her job, so she wasn't cheating.
But remember, that's the person's opinion.
Yeah, that's
Right,
fine.
right.
That's fine. And, okay. It's Teresa Abatin's birthday. Sap, a.k.a. Lord Help Me's wife. So Sap is his name as well.
I didn't even know that.
Mhm.
That his name is Sap. First time I'm hearing that one.
And look, somebody else is saying happy birthday to Michelle Calendar. And that's from the baker. Okay, Luther is sending out birthday greetings to Michelle Calendar.
All right,
Michelle
Luther.
Calendar, yes. And good day, blessed love, sends a heart. Natalie said Andre have to go to heaven to get his bride. Did you say that? No, Natalie didn't say that.
I know I heard that. I
didn't say
know I
that.
heard
I
that.
No,
would never
somebody
say
said that here.
Somebody on
Let
the,
me go
on
and
the
find it,
platform.
Andre.
That's
But we
okay,
better
that's all
correct
right.
that.
That's
Same
all
thing
right.
used to happen to me. Don't worry.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Okay.
No,
All
she
right.
didn't say it. Somebody said it here.
So continue. We don't have much time. Let's go
finished
back
here,
there.
so I'm
Okay,
just
well,
looking
good.
for it. Go
All
ahead,
right,
Andre. Let me see if I find it.
Yeah.
Somebody,
Go ahead,
a
Andre. I'm just gonna look for it,
commenter
yeah.
said that.
I'm just gonna. Somebody commented on Facebook and said those words, but not Natalie.
I didn't say that.
No.
Okay,
then
so
go
that's
ahead.
fine. So let's move on.
I've moved on. I'm just looking for it, but you can
Forget
go.
that, Lady J. Forget
I'll
that.
still look for it for Natalie.
Forget that.
What do you mean? The person saying Natalie said it. I just want to let the person know who said it. That's all.
My character is being maligned.
You know?
On radio live.
We girls gotta stick together.
Yeah, I noticed.
No,
I noticed.
No, no,
noticed.
no. Natalie, if I'm wrong, say I'm wrong.
No, you're not wrong.
No. In general.
Oh, yes,
Because
yes,
he's
yes.
saying he realized that. I'm saying if I'm wrong, just
But
like
know,
if you're wrong,
you know,
I'm
all
gonna
men
say it.
sensitive, and once you see women band together, you get sensitive and boy, fragile.
Me?
Fragile.
Our star.
Look fragile.
I've evolved.
The big.
Evolved. Very good, Andre.
I've evolved.
Once women stick together, boy, men just crumble. That's why they like to separate us like that.
No, but
What were you saying,
if you're wrong, you're supposed to, well, not wrong, but if you don't agree with the person's comment, statement, because nobody's wrong, really.
Yeah,
It's the way you
exactly.
think, the
It's-
way
yeah.
you feel about something.
Exactly.
Right at the moment. That's what I was saying. We have to be open to changing our minds because we could be wrong. I could be wrong, and I have to say, hey, when I thought I in my little quiet moment, I think about it. I say, something, maybe they have a point there. That sort of thing. But to just I'm not talking about you. I'm just speaking in general. To close our minds and say, you see me, no matter what, I'll never change my mind about that. No, sometimes we are dead wrong. I say we're dead wrong about things. We just think at the moment that we are right. Yeah, and the sad part about that, and that goes for all of us. Yours truly included. Sometimes because of our thinking, we do a lot of damage. We do a lot of damage at that moment there. And how can you ever make up for something like that when you come 10, 20, 30 years after and say, I was wrong about that? I remember there's this guy, this preacher man, kind of half Indian guy. I'm forgetting his name right now because these days you hardly hear anything about him. And he was a lot into like monies and so on, tithing, the tithing law, which is from the Old Testament and so on. And he was pushing that boy. Oh my gosh, he was making a big deal. And I was so shocked. How many years after to hear him and say he was wrong about that. I forgot his name. Somebody probably remind me of who he is. Kind of half Indian guy.
preacher?
Yeah, he was a very famous guy, all into the healing and so on. People falling when he touches them.
Oh, yeah.
They
one of those.
they fall behind. And I just
Yeah.
forgot. Somebody probably say his name.
Do you really think that is for true? That
That's a
he's
great
the
question.
person has
That's a
so
good
much
question.
power
That's a good
that when they
question.
put their hand, I've seen people still stand up and they practically assaulting you to drop. Yeah, I've actually seen that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And others
So
barely
I really
touch,
don't believe
barely
it.
touch, yeah.
And then you drop
and
it.
they just
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
So
thinking,
so
is
he
that
was
an
into
act?
that a lot. He was into that sort of thing. And he actually came back years after and said that he was not, well, Creflo Dollar is one of them. Somebody tell me it's Creflo Dollar. It's a half Indian guy. So Creflo Dollar, I don't think he was so deep into it, but I know for sure this half Indian fellow. I just don't remember his name. He was in the thing all the time. He was on TV, regular popular guy. But the point I'm making to you is that he said he was wrong. He was wrong about that. So imagine all those years, 20, 30 years, 40 years, you've been preaching something, and then you just suddenly come and say, I was wrong about that. You know the amount of damage you've done there already?
Just a minute, Andre. Just like I tell you. Charmin writes, you didn't read my greetings, and I did hear the entire program. Didn't I read Charmin's greeting?
I don't know if you did. I
I
don't
did.
know.
Cheating is
what-
cheating. The person who said that.
Yes.
I read that.
Okay.
I read it, Charmaine.
All right.
Where were you?
Thank you, Wendy. Thank you, Wendy. Is Benny Hinn? That's his name.
Oh,
Benny
Benny
Hinn. He's-
Hinn.
Remember
I
him?
thought of him. I was
Yes.
thinking of him, but the
Yeah.
name wasn't coming. Himself.
Okay.
Yes,
okay,
yes,
okay,
yes. Yeah, Benny.
Yes, my mom used to listen to him
Creflo
too.
Dollar has also admitted he was wrong about so many things. He's come out and admitted those things already. The Worldwide Church of God is another one. Wrong about
Very
this. You
wrong,
know the
yeah.
amount of damage has done during that time because we think at the time there that the way we are thinking, the way we see things is the correct way. That's why it's always good to have an open mind because we may be wrong about something.
Well, I just want all the food that I had to skip on days of atonement. That's all. I want them to give me back all the days. They used to starve us, even children. It's like, that's horrific.
Yes.
Remember, Mr. Am, people are like, oh.
Yeah. And
Wow.
and the way we raised the children a certain way, we brought them up, and we did a lot of damage. A lot of damage.
That's why all of the kids are gone.
Exactly.
Nobody's there now.
Yes, some children actually literally get to hate God because of the way that he's portrayed and
Yes,
so
yes,
on.
yes,
You know,
yes,
and
yes.
they boy, that's how bad this thing is.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
So yeah. So when I leave it today, I shall certainly think about this conversation this morning. Let's go now. Let's go into the icing on the cake now.
They had dinner and dance, Andre, on Saturday. They're having dinner and dance on Saturday.
Oh, so it's an event coming up. All right. So where's the dance taking place? Did they say?
She didn't say, but she says they had carry your own key last night.
Last night. So I guess maybe a week of activities. Okay. Well, Russell boy,
Yeah.
hey, congratulations.
Yeah.
Okay, so today I have an announcer, a TV announcer, who's talking about, you know what, pies, a pie like a cake, pies, yeah. He's giving the rates for the pies in different countries, right? He's giving the rates for this one and that one and the other one. So I won't mess up the man's thunder. Let him give all the prices, and then comes the hook. All right. So are you ready?
Yes.
All right, here we go. So he's going to be giving the different rates for pies.
A slice of pie in Jamaica is $2. A slice of pie in Barbados is $2.50. And a slice of pie in Trinidad and Tobago is $5. These are the pie rates of the Caribbean.
I was saying some of it, not all. I was saying some. It's about a pie. I was saying some.
Good
I
one,
like
right?
that. I
Yeah,
like that.
good one.
I
So
like
you have to
that.
play it again. I was
Yeah.
saying some of
For
it, not
Lady
all. And
J.
then I was all of a sudden, wait, I'm not hearing everything properly. I forgot I didn't have that on.
Yeah, because you're just searching for stuff. On,
No, I'm not searching.
You're searching
I was
for stuff.
responding.
searching
I'm responding
for
and
stuff.
play the thing.
Okay, just for Janice. Just for
No,
Janice.
there are people in here that want to hear it too.
All right, let's go.
A slice of pie in Jamaica
I heard that
is
one already.
$2. A slice of pie in Barbados is $2.50. And a slice of pie in Trinidad and Tobago is $5. These are the pie rates of the Caribbean.
I've heard that one many times. That one is old.
That was the first time I heard that one.
Ah, that's right. I've heard that one. I've received that one many times. This
Okay.
guy, a lot of his information comes in the box, my box.
I hope he's all right. I haven't seen any videos from him in a while.
Yeah, that's true,
Yeah,
Andre.
he's supposed a lot.
Yeah,
I
that's
hope he's
true.
okay. I hope he's
Yeah.
all right.
I must follow up on that too.
Yeah, I hope he hasn't lost his team if he's still
Yeah.
around.
Whatever happened to that Trinidadian comedian Oliver Adams? Was it?
Oliver Lawrence, I think that was his name.
Lawrence?
Oliver Lawrence, was it Oliver Lawrence? No. Oliver.
Only Oliver I know. I don't know the
Yeah.
other name
Anyway.
because he always went by Oliver. So I don't know
Yeah.
this other name.
Okay, so folks,
It's
we're going to
easy
wrap
to
up.
just pull that up.
So let me just
and
remind
see.
our listeners and viewers that coming up next we have Lady J. She'll be with you until 3 on the REV-UP Center.
Yes.
You want to tell us what's happening today, Lady J?
Today's what?
Today's
Tuesday.
Today's
All right.
Tuesday.
Yes, well, we have the Health Corner, usual news with you, Andre, and of course, our hit of the day and one hit wonder.
I love the hit of the day and the one hit wonder.
Yes,
Would you?
so do I. It is so cool.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I love the hit of the day. I like that one instead.
So please stay with us because Lady J will be taking you right through until 3 o'clock. Then from 3 until 6, going to be Zen, the DJ.
Yeah.
And then from 6 until 7 tonight, it's going to be Doctor in the House. So I'll be back here, God willing, from 6 until 7 with Dr. Leonard Suraj.
Yes.
So thank you, Natalie, for the spirited discussion this
Of
morning.
course,
Thank you very
always.
much. I love it. Thank you very much, Lady J, for the spirited discussion. I love it. To enjoy the rest
I
of
know
your day.
Eyes were, his antennas were up today.
There
compared
was
to
steam
other
coming
days.
out of
Let me
his
say
ears.
good morning to the folks on DBS Television.
Oh yes, good
Yeah,
morning.
the folks at DBS management and staff, especially Linda, thank you so much for carrying our show. We really do appreciate that. So have a nice day. And this has been Harddrive with the compliments of Ultramart and Rambali's Funeral Parlor.
At Rambali's Funeral Parlor, we strive to bring you and your family the highest level of comfort, absolute satisfaction, and peace of mind during your most sorrowful time of need.
Our professional standards and quality services are second to none. We offer ground burials, burials at sea, cremations, and embalming, fine locally made coffins, internationally made caskets, 24-hour emergency, shipping and receiving the deceased to and from overseas.
Ram Valley's signature funeral package includes a casket or coffin collection, refrigeration and preparation of the body, hearse services, 100 funeral leaflets, 12 memorial buttons, 6 keyrings, 10 corsages, and 1 framed photo.
Ram Valley's Funeral Parlor, Calvary Road, Castries, and Lartuni, Beaufort. For more information, please call 758-452-2021 or 758-454-9239.
Looking for a one-stop shop for all your grocery and household needs? Look no further than Ultramart. We stock a variety of options from the world's leading brands, all at affordable prices. Whether you're looking for fresh produce, pantry staples, or household essentials, we've got you covered. And that's not all. Don't miss out on our ultra specials and promotions for a chance to win hundreds of dollars in vouchers, hampers, and special prizes. Visit any one of our 4 convenient locations today or check us out on our Facebook and Instagram page. Ultramart, your one-stop shop for all your grocery and household needs. Shop smart. Shop Ultramart.
REV-UP St. Lucia, your healthy alternative.
That is freaking awesome, dude.
95.9 FM.